All right, family. I have literally been trying to go live since earlier. This is a complete disaster. I did see other people saying they had issues. I'm gonna try this again tomorrow. Maybe I'll have it figured out. Play with it in the wee hours of the night while everyone's sleeping. You'll be surprised how many people are up at night. But anyway, I wanted to just talk a little bit about just checking in with everybody, seeing how you doing. Hopefully you're doing well. Again, I wanted to go live, but it just wouldn't go into landscape mode. My camera's in landscape mode, but the actual YouTube is like, it's trying to force me to do something different. I guess all the people over there are at home as well. So anyway, guys, I wanted to show you this huge smudge sage stick that I got. My husband got it for me. Oh, isn't it beautiful? I could probably burn this forever and ever, ever. He must have watched the video where I said I had to save on my sage. So anyway, I'm gonna just do a quick reading and just see any messages that we need to get in terms of what's happening around us. And that's pretty much about it, since I can't go live. I just didn't want to leave y'all high and dry. So Spirit, this is for any message that we need to hear in terms of what's happening with Rona and what we should be aware of at this time in terms of our jobs. I know a lot of people are very concerned about that. So let's go ahead and take a look. Yeah, guys, it feels like, let me do 6 cards. That's what I want to do. Let's do 6 cards. I hope y'all doing well, child. I just really was trying to get it together. This just feels like a real situation where a lot of us will be struggling ultimately in terms of our jobs. I do see success with some companies really helping their employees, supporting their employees in terms of what's happening with the coronavirus. People who have really done their job to companies and businesses, big and small, have done their jobs to really invest in their companies and pay their employees out. And some people are really be with a company that's going to fully support them to the end. And then other people, unfortunately, will be companies that will be slashing people and slashing salaries and different things of that nature. So we'll hear and see. We're already seeing it, but you'll hear more and more about that the longer this thing continues. Also, what I'm seeing from the the 6 of Cups, this is talking to me about just us just hoping and praying that this just goes back to gives us some sense of, a familiarity, just get back to normalcy. This is what it feels like. All of us are just waiting. So even like the people that felt like, oh, damn, I get a break from work. Even all of us, all of us are like, oh my God, I'm ready to go back, right? Because guess what? Bills don't stop. And even with the stimulus package, people are feeling very concerned. This is just talking about, us just having willpower and just going through this dilemma, going through this problem as strong as we can. Just really just continue to manifest, family, the things that you want. And I know it's difficult because it's almost like you can't see the forest for the trees, but change is coming. Change is coming. Also, intuitively, what it feels like, it just feels like a situation where, it's just, again, lack of purpose. What are we doing? Where's the job? I mean, is my job going to continue to, be there? I know somebody told me about a person who literally just got a job, and then the next thing you know, because of the coronavirus, that stopped. Somebody who interviewed for a job, that slowed down. So people are feeling it from all aspects of it, whether you're in search of a job, just found a job, just started a job. With just starting a job, you're the first one in, you're going to be the first one out. Part-time people, on-call people being affected, eventually full-time people being affected. So this is a real situation. This is just about some people just having the end of a relationship with their employers, people moving away from the employer. So it just feels like a situation where you're going to, It's going to be tough, but you're going to make it. You're going to make it. So this is just a positive message for people who are out there struggling. Eventually, we'll come out of this dilemma. This is the 10 of Pentacles. This is just about things being concrete for the future, for ourselves, for our children, for our businesses. This feels like something concrete eventually coming, It feels like we will be under again, this restriction that we're under. We will be under this restriction. Spirit is telling you to have strength around this situation, guys. I know it's hard because you know what? Not even just the financial people, just people are used to moving. People are used to shifting. But Spirit is telling you, have courage, have strength, just stay focused and stay busy. Keep yourself busy. Help help your kids as much as you can. Stay busy. Stay busy. Yep, period of isolation is still here for us, right? So this is just about a period of isolation. But guess what? That solitude, hopefully you'll take time to really self-reflect on some of the things that you want to do differently in this situation. That means saving your money better. That means, really putting your priorities in order. This is a wake-up call to all of us, because let me tell you, I personally was a part of Hurricane Katrina, and we lost everything. We were essentially homeless, We went from New Orleans to Houston, and then some of my family stayed in Baton Rouge. Others went to Houston, stayed in Houston. Well, actually left Houston, went back to Houston, and I personally went to Las Vegas with my other daughter. So it just created so much a life-changing event for all of us, in terms of we didn't have a place to live. At least you have a place to live. At least you have something to look forward to. So even though you feel that something's lost, you still have something to look forward to. At least you guys, and I'm not saying this, but I'm saying this to give a big picture of you have home, you have family, you're not disconnected. So look at the big picture and the positive side of it. I know it's hard sometimes, but this isolation solitude, this will continue, right? The Ace of Pentacles is here in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles is just talking to us about some of our jobs, our positions, lost opportunity, missed chance. This will happen, and it will at some point. With the 7 of Wands, this is just talking about just us being, persevering, and us maintaining control and mounting a defense. So look at this as an opponent they can't take you down. There's no way. Just like a person that in life that tries to take you down, this cannot, and this will not take you down. It will hold you back. It will set you back, but it can't take you down. You will persevere. And this is what I see. But the message is that from Spirit is that it will be a struggle. You'll feel like people are going to knife you in the back, especially businesses and companies. But they're also struggling too, guys. You got to remember, they're shutting it down. They don't have the ability to always pay, and depending on what type of company, they're running. It's just sad to see like a lot of the bigger companies doing certain things, because I feel like they should have been in a better position. I can understand some of the smaller businesses struggling, but to pay employees, but with some of the bigger businesses, I feel like that they should have been in a better position. But it definitely feels like, again, just them trying to avoid conflict, right? This feels like just trying to respect people as much as possible. You'll feel some of those people, even though they have to let people go, they're doing their best to try to soften the blow. Unfortunately, with some companies, they can't keep on calls on. They can't keep part-time people on, especially when stuff like this happens. So my prayers and blessings go out to people who are part-time and on call or new to the job, and first one, last person hired, first one fired, or whatever. I feel bad. It makes me feel terrible. This is the Queen of Swords, and this is just about, some employees being cold-hearted, being cruel, and just no sense of care and concern. So, and ultimately, with the Ten of Swords, this is again about just feeling like, this picture is self-explanatory, right? But again, it feels like a situation where the message is stay strong, persevere. This won't last long. We will continue to be in isolation. And I did say it would be several weeks, so we're not going to go over that again. but eventually we will move forward out of this situation. It will be a struggle, right? But again, you could be like Hurricane Katrina, where you have no home, your family separated, you know, but you're still intact to a certain degree, you know. So, guys, you know, it's tough out there. So last but not least, just to end this reading, it's just a quick update, just to check in with you guys. Since I couldn't go live, which is what I intend to do, I'm going to play with this and see what happens. Just last but not least, this just feels like a new beginning for all of us, right? A new beginning in terms of just our lives. Stay firm in terms of your family and your spouses and your mates. Like, don't let this break thing. You know, I saw something crazy on social media, like the divorce rate is high. I'm like, hell, we only been in isolation like less than 2 weeks. I mean, what could have happened that quickly? But that's people that's already having issues and problems, and now they're forced into a situation. You know, you got these people who you got people that's used to shifting and moving, right? They got people that's used to doing things, and they got people who are used to just, doing their own thing. You know what I'm trying to say? And so sometimes that can be a challenge for people. You got people that, they got other things going on, right? And like now they can't contact the person like they want to contact the person because they're in isolation with the spouse. So now it's causing an uproar. You got to think, right? So when you see stuff like that, that's people that have already had issues prior to isolation happening. But tensions will be high in terms of relationships. Your children will drive you crazy, However, you'll feel a little bit of despair, a little bit of depression, a little bit of anxiety. But overall, guys, I feel a positive shift is going to come for us. Some people are just going to feel it more than others, depending on your situation. This is just about, again, at some point use your intuition on things. It just feels like some people are just going to continue to not take things seriously. Again, I feel like some people are in situations where the mate or the spouse or the person you're dealing with may have a little bit of an agenda. Some people will make it through, but ultimately I just feel like people just have to be able to work it out. This is a Two of Swords, and this is just about difficult choices. You have a choice to make. You have a choice to, this is what you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be built to make this, how do I want to say it? Stressful situations will make you stronger. This is a test. This is not going to last forever. If you can make it through this, you can make it through anything. And you've been through worse, right? It's just, people have been through worse, right? So be strong, hold tight. Change is coming. We'll be able to, you see this card, this is good. Because remember the last reading I did, this came up 3 times in reverse. This is about, again, us having connections, friendships, success. This is about things getting back into position for me, us being able to have social gatherings and not social distancing, so this feels like something positive coming towards us. And again, this is going to go on for a few months in terms of just, trying to get things back on track. But as far as the United States of America, they are trying to avoid disaster. It won't serve everybody. Right? It won't serve everybody. This is not even logical for it to be a system that says it will, the stimulus package and what they're doing is going to serve everybody. This is Blue Nola. This is just a quick reading. Guys, I hope to go live tomorrow so I can answer some of your questions. I'm just also tell me if you would like to go live on a consistent basis. Like if you would like, while we're out of work, if you would like to go live possibly like every day at what makes sense, because I know we are all helping our kids with homework. So what makes sense? Does it make sense to do it at like, it doesn't, just tell me like 1, 3, 5. Does it make sense to do it at 7, maybe 9 o'clock at night? The lives can get a little bit long with questions, but it's fun. Let me know like what you want to see. It just feels this message to you is to be strong, to have willpower, we'll all be able to persevere. This is a temporary thing. I feel like isolation is still a part of what we're going to have to do. However, I do feel change is coming, and it will, right? we all want to get back to normalcy. We all want to get back to our lives and do what we need to do in order to progress in life, right? But, you know, gives you now more time to spend with your children, with your spouse, with your significant other, shit, with your dog, with your cat, cleaning your house, whatever it is, guys. Also, I'd like to mention thank you to all the people that have continued to get a personal reading from me. I do have it on my channel. You can see it in the description box. I offer amazing prices. Usually people get the $30 reading and then they turn right back around and want a 40 or 50. Some people get the 40 and 50 right away. But those prices are to make it affordable. I'm not in it to just really, you know, I'm in it to like make sure that you get what you need. And the readings are wonderful. I had a few today and it was just wonderful. But if you want to get a personal reading from me, you can email me, BlueNolaReadsMe@gmail.com. I have PayPal and I have Cash App. And again, they're very affordable. So I have the $30, $40, and $50 prices. And we could talk about your relationship, career, legal situation, marriage, whatever it is you want to talk about. The only thing I don't talk about, you know what? The only thing I don't talk about is like some people try to ask me about other like celebrities. Like, you know, we do a reading on a celebrity? I'm like, no, that's for the channel. The reading's personal. It means personal for you. So again, if you want to get a reading, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I would love to speak to you. I do phone call readings too. So we really get to talk together and it's a great connection. Guys, again, I know it's tough, but you know, guess what? We got to make it work. We got to make it work. It's this, I will tell you today, I just found out my salary is being cut by 25%. I'm not happy about it, but guess what? I understand. I get it. And I have to keep moving forward. Right. And I'm going to continue to have a positive outlook on that. I've been in business, you know, I've managed people. I've managed large amounts of employees. I understand the business. I understand the nature of the business, you know, of what happens in business. So I expected something to happen eventually. So, cuts, whether it's a job cut or a salary cut, you still have your health. You know, even if you're sick, you still have time to, you know, to get better and to recover, and you still have time to be with your family and your friends. You know, there's a whole lot of things you can be worse off doing or worse off being a part of. So anyway, this is Blue Nola. Hopefully I'll go live tomorrow. Y'all take care. Be safe. Peace and blessings and love to you all. Okay. All right, guys. Y'all have a great night. And that's just a message. Just a message. I've been feeling, you know, I was feeling like I need to get on Instagram. I mean, on YouTube today, and that's why I'm on. And I was trying to go live, but just gave me a whole headache. So I'm like, let me just go ahead and just make a quick video. All right, bye. Take care. Oh, 18 minutes and 14 seconds. I didn't realize I was talking that long. Bye.